Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center position. And it's the Suns to start out. For the athleticism on display tonight, Doris. Each team has guys who can fly.
Transition, wide open basketball with the potential for the electric on every possession. Let's tip it up.
Just 5 on the clock. Paul against Capella, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Paul against Young. To the inside. Stolen by Booker. Paul passes to Ayton. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first personal foul.
That one on Capella.
DeAndre Ayton, a quality free throw shooter, so you love to see him create opportunities to get there.
Ayton hits them both. Young with it. Pass to Bogdanovich. Outside Hunter. Back to Young. 5 on the clock. From 13, Capella controls the rebound and the putback.
Refusing to give up on the glass, Capella truly works for his rebounds.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Bridges passes to Crowder. Back to Bridges. Crowder against Collins. Good chance here for Crowder. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Now here's Young. Collins inside. He's against Bridges. Collins finds Hunter. Capella. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Inside, Capella's physical ability makes the difference. He can get vertical, bump with you, whatever it takes.
Now here's Paul. Three-pointer. Capella with a rebound. Outside Bogdanovich. Stolen by Booker. The kick out to Paul. Offline with a 3.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Boy, Devin Booker is just such an explosive force on the offensive end. He can take over a game each and every night he steps between the lines. Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
And it's the Suns with the ball. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. Here's Ayton. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
The always aware Chris Paul, one of the great passers in history. There's another assist.
Boy, when Booker gets locked indoors, he's as deadly as they come in the NBA.
Well, the list of guys who've gone for a 70-point eruption is still very short. 20 points per game for almost the entirety of his career. This guy scores with ease. I don't care what defender you send at him.
Pass to Ayton. The 3-ball. And it's Paul with the 3. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
And they've taken advantage of the turnovers they've caused, getting a lot of their offense straight off their defense.
Stolen by Ayton. And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
A minute 20 left in the opening quarter. Bogdanovich against Booker. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal foul.
Yeah, Devin Booker, shiftiness, gets himself into the paint, so aggressive, and it pays off.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
Outside Young. Collins outside. Pass to Capella. Stolen by Bridges. And the Suns pushing it up now. Here's Ayton. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Ayton's got 6 points.
Well, that's a determined scorer right there. DeAndre Ayton showing a little toughness on the interior finish.
Here's Young. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Paul against Young. Outside Paul. Bridges outside. Paul passes to Booker. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Paul. Here's Ayton. Ooh, lands soft. Off on the front of the rim and drops in. Give him 8.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And here's Young. Pass to Bogdanovich. Kicks it out to Collins. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
And so it's DeAndre Ayton making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. 8 points in the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Defensively, their gambles are paying off, jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the center position.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Count it. Paul's got 5 now.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
The Hawks trailing.
There is an absolute certainty that when Chris Paul stops playing basketball, he will be in Springfield in the Hall of Fame. Wherever he's been able to play, he has been able to thrive.
Bogdanovich, no good. And it's Phoenix's ball. Crowder finds Bridges. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And Collins with the slam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Atlanta ball.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Pass to Capella. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And with Paul, after some injuries early, he changed how he went about his offense.
Well, you think about him coming out of college, he was very solid athletically. Still good in that department, obviously. But the vast majority of his success comes from one of the best IQs and knowledge of the game that we've ever seen.
Young can't hit. The Suns leading. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And out of bounds. The Hawks will have it. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Hunter on the wing. Here's Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. Young, the pass to Capella. Stolen by Ayton. And now the Suns fast break. Here's Crowder. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got his 5th rebound in this one. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. All right, Grant, if you could be GM for one rebuilding team right now, which would it be?
Oh, wow. That's tough. I mean, you got the Grizzlies with Morant. You got the Pels with Zion. You got the Mavs with Doncic. You know, I'll probably stick with the Pelicans and Zion Williamson. I think he has a lot to offer and has the ability to dominate in this league.
McGee, he's checked in for the Suns. It's Bridges on the wing. Hunter covering. To the middle. It's stolen by Hunter. And they're on the break. And there's the lob. And Collins with the slam.
And this is how unselfish Young is. When he sees an open teammate, he gets them the rock.
Ball against Young. Pass to Bridges. Tries to snap the cold streak. Paul passes to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Phoenix no good that time either.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Bridges with it, and it's Young picking him up. Outside Paul. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. The shot's good.
There's an elusivity to Chris Paul's play. He's got the knack to get into the teeth of the defense and make something happen.
Outside Young. Pass to Bogdanovich. Crowder against Collins. The Hawks need to get one up here. Outside Young. From the top of the key. Outside Bogdanovich. For 3, Collins knocks it down from distance. Collins has got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Outside Paul. Blocked. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. Pass to Reddish. Here's Jang, covered by McGee. Dang, shot is off.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Here's Shaman. Back to Johnson. Wide open look. What a play! He drained. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome. A tremendous start for DeAndre Ayton. He had 8 points, 2 rebounds, and that does it for our half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We're seeing a tremendous game from DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
So one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
They've got Dario Saric. Landry Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne. Then there's JaVale McGee. And it's Johnson in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Saric, the pass to McGee. And down it goes. 2 points. And the Suns lead by 4.
At his size, Dario Saric can see the floor, and he knows how to put it on time and on target.
And just as he showed in college, Landry Shamet has a very high basketball IQ.
He does, and he makes great decisions with the ball. I mean, he takes care of the ball so well. He always plays under control and commands the offense exceptionally well.
Pass to Johnson. Payne against Williams. Johnson inside. McGee finds Johnson. McGee passes to Saric. Here's Shamet. Back to Saric. Another shot. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. And the Hawks making a change here. Okongwu's checked in. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Reddish. Oh, and they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear.
Oh, wow.
Well, because of his size and skill combination, Dario Saric in pick and roll is so dangerous.
Back to Williams. McGee with a steal. Outside Payne. Pass to Saric. Payne against Williams. To the paint. Here's Saric. Kept alive. And that's a foul. Called on Kevin Huerter. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Johnson passes to Saric.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
And there it is for him. And it's a 6-point Suns lead.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
Pass to Okongwu. Huerter with it, and it's McGee picking him up. Reddish on the wing. Back to Huerter. Williams from long range. Sends it home from three-point land. Williams has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Payne, pass to Johnson. Another three for Phoenix.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Pass to Gallinari. Outside, Williams. 4 on the clock. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Suns have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Johnson against Williams. Over to the left wing. Johnson with it. Pass to Shaman. Three-pointer. He goes up again. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got 7 points.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
It's stolen by Saric. And he commits the intentional foul. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there.
Second team foul.
Phoenix has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Now Paul. He's got 7. Here's Bridges. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Hunter. Back to Bogdanovich. Driving inside.
Man, good whistle there.
DeAndre Ayton. That's his first personal foul.
And that one falls for Bogdanovich.
At the line for the Hawks.
And so Bogdanovich nails them both. Paul against Young. Paul passes to Booker. Out to Bridges. The third quarter comes to a close. The Suns on top, leading by 6. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. The Suns leading. And the Hawks looking at who they've got. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Hunter in at the 3 slot. Pass to Aiden. And he can't get that one. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Left side, Bogdanovich. Hunter passes to Capella. The kick out to Young. Shot clock at 6. Bogdanovich with it. The shot. Second chance effort. Capella can't get it to go.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Here's the break. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Capella. Oh, they get a hand on it. Crowder with a steal. Booker with it. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Oh, deflected. Here's Young. Outside Bogdanovich. Outside Hunter. About a minute and a half into the 4th now. Ayton with the defensive effort. Here's Bridges, and it's Bridges with the jam.
If you overplay Mikal Bridges to take the jump shot, that's creating driving lanes, and he'll take advantage.
Here's Young. Banked it in off the glass.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Paul against Young. Paul passes to Booker. And now the Hawks on the break. They get it again. Young finds Collins. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
And when it comes to assists, Young is on another level. He's got such a gift for feeding his guys.
Pass to Bridges. Inside. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
It's nice to see they're not settling for 3-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Young against Paul. And Capella gets it to go.
Oh, Capella stays ready. I mean, he's not his team's top scoring option, but he makes plays when he needs to.
Pass to Bridges.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Paul passes to Crowder. Shot clock at 5. Beyond the arc. Paul, shot is off.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Collins against Crowder. Back to Collins. Down low. And Capella gets it to go on the assist by Collins. Now just a 2-point Suns lead.
Nice awareness there from the big man Collins. Solid at finding his teammates when they're open.
Paul finds Booker. We've got 1:13 left in the game. And he banks in the layup.
Well, he can hit big shots. Booker's about as confident a young man as we've seen when the pressure's on.
Here's Young. Collins outside. And they recover it. Hunter passes to Collins. Back to Hunter. Here's Young. Here's Capella. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And it's going to go on Devin Booker. Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker.
Taking 2 shots.
So it can't get either to fall. And it's Phoenix's ball. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th. Stolen by Capella.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile one block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Ball passes to Booker. Outside Paul. Back to Booker. Clock at 6. There's the drive. Tries it from the top of the key. And it's Phoenix with another.
That's a statement from Chris Paul. He understands game is in the balance. It's my time.
So the Suns win it. This one was in the balance right until the final second.
So the opening lineup for the Heat. And Robinson on the wing. He's joined by Butler. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the 5. And for the Suns, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. You know, Steve, above the rim play always is captivating to watch. We should see some of that tonight.
Yes, Kevin. A lot of watch your head because these guys can fly. I'm glad I'm watching and not trying to slow these guys down.
Robinson on the wing. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Smart playmaking by Kyle, moving the ball to a guy with a good look.
Ball against Lowry for 3. Booker, good, and Paul gets the assist.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Lowry kicks to Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Rebounded by DeAndre.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. They have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Paul passes to Booker. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's Ayton. Lays it up and banks it in.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Lowry kicks to Robinson. Outside Lowry. Beyond the arc. Bridges with the board.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt. Such a great all-around player, Kyle Lowry.
You know, GA, a star who's also a glue guy. He takes the temperature of the team and gives it whatever it needs, whenever it's needed. Butler has come a long way with his ball handling. He has a few tricks he can pull off from time to time to score.
Paul surveying the floor. Booker the pass to Ayton. Paul. Here's Crowder. The pass to Paul. Ayton in the corner. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Paul kicks to Booker. Paul passes to Ayton. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Count that bucket.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Paul against Lowry. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Butler against Bridges. And Butler, here we go. The Heat need to get a shot off. Tucker dishes to Butler. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for Phoenix. Paul outside. Bridges outside. Here's Booker. And the layup falls. Booker's got 5 points so far.
And great energy from Booker there in the paint. Just working hard to get to his shot.
The Heat trail by 5. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first. Robinson with it. Back to Lowry. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton kicks to Booker. Ayton, the pass to Paul. And here's Booker. Pass to Ayton. Good. Nice assist from Booker. Ayton's got his second basket.
I love the confidence. Ayton knows he must continue to hone his jumper, especially shooting it off the catch.
Lowry with the ball. Out guarded by Crowder. And it's Adebayo in the corner. Butler deciding where to go with it. Back to Adebayo. Bridges with the steal. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Trying to end the drought. And the basket by Lowry. 5 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Paul with the three. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
I love Kyle Lowry's commitment at the defensive end of the floor.
And so it's Phoenix heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Phoenix.
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 down low. And there's the drive. And it's Butler with the jam.
Give him a lane to the hoop, and you know what you risk? Jimmy Butler throwing it down.
Lowry against Paul. Bridges outside. Back to Booker. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Adebayo. And Lowry has it in the corner. Paul with the steal. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it. The fast break chance. Bridges passes to Ayton. Booker dishes to Bridges. Here he goes. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
Pass to Adebayo. And Lowry has it in the corner. 6 to shoot. Butler against Bridges. And it's Butler missing. Phoenix leading by 5. Booker the pass to Ayton. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
The drive by Lowry. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Inside. Here's Crowder. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And now it's a 9-point Suns lead.
Showing he's not just a perimeter threat. Crowder attacking the heart of that defense.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Landry Shamit's checked in for Devin Booker. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Bridges against Butler. Bridges with some nice defense.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Paul kicks to Crowder. And here is Shamet.
2 minutes.
Clock at 6. Paul passes to Crowder. Here's Ayton. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Heat. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. And the Suns here with a different look. JaVale McGee's checked in for 8. George comes in for Crowder. Johnson, he's checked in for Bridges. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul. A nice shot by Tucker.
Great floor awareness there by Jimmy Butler. Sensing one of his guys is open, and he gets it to him.
Assisted by
Payne passes to Shamet. 1:30 left in the first half of the game. McGee dishes to Payne. And there's the pass to Shamet. Johnson against Butler. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
4-on-3 break. Here's Shamet. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Shamet's got the lead up to 10 now for the Suns.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
In the corner, it's Robinson. He dishes it to Butler. The Heat rebound. Down low. Here's Adebayo. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
For his career, Bam's shooting a high percentage from the field because he typically takes good shots.
Now here's Payne. Now recovering. Now Shamet. For three. Another three for Phoenix.
If you're the D, you gotta chase Shamet off the perimeter. He's too dangerous from outside the arc.
Now here is Lowry. And Robinson wide open. Oh my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Phoenix had no problems getting going. Tenacious on both ends of the floor, they took command early.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. DeAndre Ayton with a strong contribution so far in this one.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Johnson and Saric are the 3 and the 4. Cameron Payne is out there with Landry Shamet. And it's McGee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Passes it to McGee. Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Shamet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Payne. McGee trying to break free. Kicks it to Saric. Pass to Shamet. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's McGee. Lays it up off the glass. McGee's got his first points of the game.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Edmond passes to Hero. Banked in off the glass.
We see it almost nightly. Hero is underrated in terms of his ability to score inside.
In Tyler Hero's defense, maybe not his strength, but it's an area he's looking to improve.
You know what I like about him, though? He wants to improve, and that's half the battle. Bulking up would help him as he gets bullied a little bit on those drives. You like that he wants to be more than just a scorer, GA.
Here's the 3. The shot missing. So Phoenix will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. To the paint. It's stolen by Oladipo. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Oladipo taking his time here. And he banks in the layup.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Suns leading by 4. Here's Payne. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Johnson, nice move. And it's good on the layup.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Miami with the ball. It's Oladipo on the wing. Payne covering. Hero with it. Lets it go from deep. Payne grabs the board.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Count the basket. And now an 8-point Suns lead.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Now Hero. He's guarded closely. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Hero's got his second bucket.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Payne kicks to Shamet. Saric right side. Shooting foul. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
The pass to McGee. It's deflected. Johnson, wide open, he fires. Hits the three-point bomb. Johnson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Oladipo, the pass to Dedmon. Now Hero. Lets the three fly. Knocks down the three ball. Hero's got 7.
This is how Tyler Hero likes to roll. You got me, I'll get you back.
Payne passes to Saric. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And the Suns here with a different look. Andre Ayton's checked in for JaVale McGee. Bridges comes in for Johnson. Booker, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. And it's Paul in for Payne. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Jay Crowder's checked in for the Suns.
Jay Crowder.
Lowry with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder.
Jay Crowder.
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Wonderful play. With that long wingspan and huge hands, Adebayo catches and finishes with ease.
Kicks it out to Booker. The third quarter comes to a close. Suns lead by 5. And we're coming back in. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. And it's Adebayo in at the 5. Really left alone that time.
Lowry has no problem setting up teammates. He strikes a good balance between passing and scoring.
Paul outside. Bridges outside. Dishes it to Ayton. Shoots over Tucker. And Adebayo sends it back.
The reach of Bam Adebayo is off the charts, using it well with that block.
Lowry with the ball. Chris Paul covering. To the inside. Outside for Lowry. To tie it up. Rebound by the Suns. They've led by as many as 11 points. Ayton, the pass to Paul. Back to Ayton. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Bridges against Lowry. Outside Robinson. Back to Lowry. 6 to shoot. Driving inside. And he gets the bucket.
Look how quick Lowry is on the drive. Zipping past the defense before they can react.
Paul against Lowry. And Paul gets it to go in. And the Suns lead by 5.
Just so reliable. I mean, that basket there will give them a little bit more of a cushion.
Passes it to Robinson. Trains the three-pointer.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Can't nail the jumper.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Here's Butler to tie it up. He can't hit that time. Bridges with some nice defense. To the middle. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
He is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team.
Lowry from outside. Tucker the pass to Butler. And here's Lowry.
Remaining in the game, 2 minutes.
Outside Robinson. Back to Lowry. There's the lob to the hoop. Crowder with the steal. Bridges against Butler. Pass to Crowder. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Here's Lowry. He takes it in. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Lowry always comes up with a timely basket, and today is no exception.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Paul passes to Booker. A 3. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Booker. Paul's got 5 points in the quarter.
When the game is close, Chris Paul is ready. An elite scorer who lives for clutch situations.
Robinson down low. Defended by Booker. And the rejection by Ayton. Crowder dishes the ball. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
You need a big basket, you turn to Jimmy Butler. He's the first option in their offense.
Ball against Lowry. Paul outside. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Heat. They trail by 3, and so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
This game is defined by heart and hustle. Bam Adebayo will be welcomed by any coach on any team in any league. Yeah, that's who you want stepping to the line when the game is close.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Ayton kicks to Bridges. Pass to Paul. And he commits the intentional foul.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2.
I love the effort level Chris Paul delivers day in and day out. He's been doing this for a while now, but he hasn't slowed down, not a bit.
And the Heat call time here. They're trailing by 3. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbounds, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
That's the first. That gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
And the Heat call time here. They're behind by 5. 1 second left to play here in the fourth. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Bojan Bogdanović out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. And for Phoenix, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Now here's Conley. Outside Bogdanović. On the wing, Mitchell. 5 to shoot. The 3 is up. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
It does a lot for their spacing when Mitchell's draining threes. That's what they want from him. He can really open things up for their bigs inside.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Booker. Up top, Paul. He's guarded by Conley. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's Ayton. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers. What an incredible leader Chris Paul is. So much talked about leading up to last year in their appearance in the finals. There's a reason why he's one of the greatest point guards of all time.
Now here's Mitchell. Fires for 3. And Ayton pulls it down.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Gobert with it. Now guarded by Crowder. The 3 from Mitchell. Here's Conley. Outside for Mitchell. Back to Conley. Baseline jumper. Second shot opportunity. And Gobert with the lay-in.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
And a deep 3 from Paul. Sinks it. What range from downtown. And Paul, as you mentioned, the quintessential leader in the NBA.
Well, you think about selflessness at the point guard position, and Chris Paul has been about that his entire career. And he knows the game inside and out. He's remarkable.
Now here's Mitchell. And there's a 3-second violation.
3 seconds. Suns ball.
Here's Paul. Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. Now Bridges. Outside Paul. Driving to the basket. Ayton. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
O'Neal on the wing. Back to Conley. Pass to Bogdanović. Nice move. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that.
Wow. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bojan Bogdanović.
First team foul.
That's his first foul of the game. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to O'Neal.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Now here's Mitchell. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
That's great court awareness. Mitchell's just reliable at noticing when his guys are uncovered.
Paul for 3. And the Suns get another 3.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's Mitchell. Off target with the 3. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul. Phoenix has gone 2 for 2 from deep to start this one. Outside Booker. Launches it. They grab their own miss. The shot off that time. Utah's gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. 1:05 left in the first. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And Utah has possession. It's a 3-point game. And then Bogdanović with the dunk.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Outside Paul. Pass to Aiden. Uses the glass on the layup. Aiden's got 6.
Ayton pouring a foundation there on the inside, just living in the paint.
Conley against Paul. Mitchell with the ball. Bogdanovich. Great positioning on the putback.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player.
Mike Conley. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
First one falls for him.
There's been a lot of stops in CP3's career, but there's been no doubt that when he's on the team, he is the vocal and emotional leader of their production. And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Now here's Mitchell. O'Neal on the wing. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game.
Over his career, Mitchell has developed his playmaking for others, a great skill to have.
Oh, what a performance by Chris Paul. He's been the story for the Phoenix Suns. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Aiden in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke. Booker has been accused of having some empty stats before, but mostly because the teams weren't winning. You can see now that the talent has always been there, and the winning's coming along with it.
And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton.
That's his
first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Paul with a steal. Booker with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. And stolen by Gobert. Outside Mitchell. Buries it from 3. Mitchell's got 6.
It's just a sign of an elite scorer like Mitchell. When he receives the pass, he's looking to let it fly.
Booker showed he still puts up numbers when his team is a legit contender, Brent.
Well, he's always been a gifted scorer, and now him learning about the value of both ends of the floor, that's been amazing growth from Devin Booker.
Utah's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Left side, Bogdanovich. Outside for Mitchell. Takes a 3. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And here's Paul. Give him 8. To Aiden. Now Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Paul. From behind the arc. And the Suns miss again. Utah's gone 2 for 2 from outside the arc here in the second quarter. The 3 from Mitchell. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Paul against Conley. Outside for Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Booker's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Conley passes to Mitchell. Well, Grant, does it seem like teams are carrying fewer specialists than they used to?
You know, B.A., I actually think there's more specialists. I mean, think about it. You have certain players who can do everything, who are versatile, who can carry a team. But then you surround them and complement them with guys who can knock down open jump shots. So I actually think you have more specialists, a lot of them being shooters who can space the floor for their ball club.
Paul passes to Booker. He takes it in. Aiden inside. He's against Gobert. Back to Aiden. Outside Booker for three. Offensive rebound. Aiden passes to Crowder for three. Booker drills it from deep. Booker's got 6 in the quarter.
You can count on Booker for some three-point efficiency. He might not take as many as he used to, but still dangerous.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. On the wing, Mitchell. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. The Suns trailing. Outside Paul. Booker, the pass to Aiden. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul of the game. McGee, he's checked in for the Suns. Saric comes in for Crowder. And so here's Phoenix. Booker for three. Sinks his third bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
That's more like it. Rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
And Utah calls time here.
They're just giving away a run right now. The question is, can they stop the tide?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
So it's Utah now. Now Conley looking for his first basket, still in this one. And he drives in, and the basket is good.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Phoenix has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Paul passes to Saric. This one for 3. Paul shot is off.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter. He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
Now here's Bridges. Back to Paul. Here he goes. Out to Bridges. 4 on the clock. Puts up a 3. That one doesn't drop. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. Donovan Mitchell was on fire in the first half. He had 12 points, 4 assists. And that does it for our...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
So on the floor for Utah, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal, and it's Gobert in at the center spot. Booker, the pass to Bridges. Here's Saric. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Gay. Shot from the inbound. Utah leading. Here's Honey. Whiteside finds Clarkson. Whiteside down low. He's guarded by Paul. Count that one. And the Jazz lead by 4.
Well, Whiteside always around the rim. Such an amazing offensive rebounder, and second chance opportunities is where he does a ton of damage.
Now here's Saric. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Utah ball.
Utah's gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Pass to Ingles. Inside. Here's Whiteside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal
That's on Mikal Bridges.
And that's what you want to do with Whiteside, feeding him the ball in the paint where he makes the defense collapse.
Kaminsky, he's checked in for the Suns. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
For 3, Booker. He can't get it to go, and Utah will come the other way.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these positions.
And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Well, Clarkson, it's interesting for him. He's not really a point guard and not really a shooting guard. So trying to find ways to stay in the game and stay aggressive and do whatever is asked of him to earn minutes.
Bridges passes to Paul. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Oh, it's stolen by Gay. Clarkson outside. The Jazz again can't hit. The Suns have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Booker goes in, and Booker with the jam.
Athletic play right there. Devin Booker on the inside.
Clarkson outside. And it's Jordan Clarkson with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
The Suns making a switch here. Payne's checked in. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Down low. Here's McGee. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
Well, those kind of shots should come with a warning label. Caution, Hassan Whiteside is around. He's simply one of the best shot blockers in the league. No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Pass to McGee. Back to Payne. It's Bridges on the wing. McGee with it. The rebound by Ingles.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Oni. Booker defending. Inside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Well, this is why Whiteside has a high percentage in terms of his field goals. Creates a job inside that he can get done.
To the middle. Up top, Kaminsky. Pass to Bridges. Back to Kaminsky. Crafty move. And he lays it in.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Whiteside. And it's Whiteside with a big finish.
Tremendous pick by Whiteside. Easily slips off the screen and completes the look at the rim.
Payne, the pass to Bridges. Outside Payne. Bridges outside. Off the mark there with a 3.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Pass to Clarkson. Stolen by Booker. In transition, here come the Suns. Bridges with it. Ingles covering. And here is McGee. Bridges passes to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. And they'll get another chance. Oh, it's stolen by Gay. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clock.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Bridges passes to McGee. Here's Kaminsky. Second chance shot. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Kaminsky's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Oni. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And of course they won.
And so it's the Utah Jazz with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays. So valuable.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. JaVale McGee out there with Dario Saric. Then there's Johnson. Then there's Campaign. And it's Shaman in at the 2. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Payne, the pass to Saric. Back to Payne. Pass to Shaman. Let's go with a 3. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's O'Neal. Gobert with it. Here's Mitchell. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. The Suns trailing. Pass to Shaman. The 3. The offensive rebound. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Shaman. Checked by Mitchell. Ayton passes to Payne. Up and over Conley.
The defense has adjusted to them in the second half. Now they need to adjust back.
Pass to O'Neal. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Bogdanovich against Payne. Now Ayton. No good off the back of the rim.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Stolen by Ayton. To the middle. Pass to Payne. Now here's Saric. Back to Payne from outside the arc. And the Suns miss again.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Outside Mitchell. Driving in. Gobert finds Mitchell. The shot inside. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Mitchell. Gobert's got 4 points this quarter.
Incredible balance on that take. You've got to respect watching Gobert muscle his way through the defense.
Payne, the pass to Ayton. The kick out to Johnson. Here's Shaman. Back to Johnson. And stolen by Gobert. In transition, here come the Jazz. Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Johnson. And stolen by Gobert. Outside Mitchell. Drains the triple. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Utah.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
And they've done a terrific job defensively, causing some turnovers, and then cashing in on those. Well, that just makes all the difference.
And the Suns will go for a different look here. Crowder, he's checked in for Saric. Bridges comes in for Johnson. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Shaman. And it's Paul in for Payne. Paul for 3. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Jazz.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Donovan Mitchell.
You look forward to playing with someone who doesn't just move the ball, but moves it with a purpose.
Bridges on the attack, and it's Bridges with the jam.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
Bogdanovich, that's good.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win. Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Gobert. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. 34 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And Booker taking a little bit of it out on the rim that time.
On offense, here's Utah. They're on a 17-6 run. Here's Mitchell. Booker defending. The three is up. And that one's good. Mitchell for three.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Oh, you got to love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
And Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. And for Atlanta, Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Hunter in at the 3. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience.
And we'll see some spectacular plays, but also a few boneheaded ones as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Bridges with the steal. Crowder finds Paul. No good on the 3. And Collins has got the ball here for Atlanta. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Crowder pulls it in.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Paul looking around. Passes it to Bridges. Shot clock at 5, and the layup's good off the glass.
Such a smart offensive player. Mikal Bridges assertive and focused when he gets this close.
Young passes to Capella. And here's Bogdanovich. Down low. And the dunk by Capella.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Pass to Booker. Crowder with it. Kicks it out to Paul. For the 3. Hunter grabs the miss.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Bridges against Capella. The pass to Ayton. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Booker outside. 6 on the shot clock. Trying to get open is Crowder. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Clint Capella.
Yeah, Booker understands how to navigate his way to the paint, and he's not going to shy away from contact. Nicely done to pick up the foul.
For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Outside, Bogdanovich. There's the drive. Missed inside. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And Booker kicks to Crowder. Paul passes to Crowder. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Bridges against Hunter. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Right at the free throw line. No good off the front iron.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Booker dishes to Paul. He kicks it to Bridges. Ayton, the pass to Bridges. Paul outside. Fires the 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, Chris Paul is such a hard guard. You've got to contest the 3 because of his ability to drive. Like, what do you do if you're a defender? You are in a problematic situation.
Now, here's Capella. Hunter, no one around him. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Here's Paul. Back to Booker. Bridges left side. Crowder. Offensive rebound. And Ayton stays with it.
Well, we're talking about a big-time rebounder. DeAndre Ayton's timing excellent.
Young looking it over. Wants to get it to Collins and does. Hammers the alley-oop through.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Now here's Paul. Bridges, no one around him. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Bridges has got 5 now. Paul against Young. And taken away by Paul. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket. Here's Ayton. Bridges outside. Kicks it out to Paul. Fires from deep. The shot, no good. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Suns lead by 6. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Drop it forward. They'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Crowder finds Bridges. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And here are the Suns now. Paul outside. Bridges outside. It's good from long range. Bridges has got the lead up to 9 now for Phoenix.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Young with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. Capella kicks to Young. Bridges with the steal. Well, we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Top of the key, Booker. Looking for Crowder. He gets it there. Shot clock at 6. Launches it for 3. Bridges. Rebound by the Hawks. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And stolen by Booker. Paul outside. Kicks it to Ayton. Out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession. Here's Young. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Up again, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
And that's Capella getting rewarded for his effort on the glass. Love when that kind of hustle pays off.
Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. And teams often try to slow down point guards with bigger defenders. But, Greg, you locked up without that edge. How'd you do it?
A little athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire.
This is a real strength of Jay Crowder's game. Give him these looks, and he will knock them down.
Pass to Hunter. To the paint. Here's Capella. The layup missed.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Booker in the corner. Offensive rebound. And stolen by Hunter. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Phoenix. Johnson comes in for Mikal Bridges. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down to 6 in the bucket from Collins. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And Booker kicks to Johnson. Booker outside. 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Capella. Hunter, the pass to Young. Johnson with the block. And he's able to get it back. Here's Hunter. No good on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Passes to Paul. The shot's good from McGee. And the Suns lead by 8.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
Outside Collins. A three-pointer off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Booker looking around. Feeds it to Johnson. Pass to McGee. Booker against Young. Johnson for 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta, and so they choose to intentionally foul. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. And Phoenix also making a switch. Sharch has checked in for Crowder. Williams passes to Chang. Back to Williams. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first half. Out to Gallinari. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Gallinari's got his first 2 points.
You do not want to let Danilo Gallinari get his feet set. This guy is elite as a shooter.
Booker outside. And the dunk by Booker.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
There's the pass to Herter. Paul with the steal. Good if it goes. And so it's Phoenix holding on to an 8. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Out in front of the half is Phoenix. They have a solid 8-point lead. And that should do it.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. What a game we're seeing from Mikal Bridges.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Gallinari is out there with Chang, and it's Williams at the 1. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Now, here's Shamet. Back to Payne. Here's Shamet. Pass to Kaminsky. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Gallinari, and Gallinari throws it down.
The big man drives on the interior, showing some nice agility on that tape.
Now here's Payne. He's guarded by Williams.
Phoenix foul. Cameron Payne. And that's his first personal foul.
The Hawks trail by 6. Williams looking around. Chang unable to get that one. Excellent D that time there from McGee. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That is his first foul of the game. The Suns shooting well, 50% from the floor. Now here's Payne. He's guarded by Williams. McGee up top. Shamet the pass to McGee. Back to Shamet. Phoenix needs to get off a shot, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Well, the threat to score is real when Lou Williams has the ball, but he uses that to set up his passing game.
Here's Payne, following the bucket by the Hawks. Passes it to Kaminsky. And finished off by Kaminsky.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Williams dishes to Jang. Back to Williams. Alinari outside. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Gallinari's got 4 points now in the quarter.
It's a guessing game. If you're defending Gallinari in the pick and roll, my goodness, is he good with the ball in his hands.
And McGee kicks to Johnson. Back to McGee. Lock at 6. Basket good. McGee's got his second bucket of the game to go.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That'll be his second foul of the game. Sharch has checked in for Frank Kaminsky. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Here's Williams. Up and in on the way.
A small frame, but big game. Lou Williams in the paint.
Now here's Payne. He's still scoreless so far in this one. It's Sharch, top of the key. It's stolen by Reddish. Fast break, the Hawks. There's the triple. And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Williams.
Now this is a go-to shot for sweet Lou Williams. The 3 ball is there.
Payne kicks to Shannon. Makes it off the glass. And the Suns lead by 3.
And you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
Now Williams, 5 points in the game. 1:05 left in the third. Here's Gallinari. Pass to Reddish. 5 to shoot. Williams in the post. Working on Payne. Williams' shot is off. In the corner. Shamet with it. Back to Johnson. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Jang. And here's the fast break. Jumps up and finished off by Jang.
You can see the improved upper body strength of Gorgie Zhang that allows him to finish through the contact, get to the free throw line. Nice.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. That one drops. He ties it up. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Booker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, free throw attempt numbers indicate just how difficult someone is to guard. Booker certainly in the hard-to-check category.
Both free throws good from Booker. Atlanta's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Young drives in. Capella finds Hunter. And the pass to Young. For the lead. They get the rebound. And it's in there. Tie game in Atlanta. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And the long arms of Capella, using them to perfection as a target for his teammates on that alley-oop.
Now here's Paul. Knocked away. It's stolen by Capella. Collins with it. Bridges covering. Booker against Young. Booker the pass to Bridges. Paul dishes to Bridges. Back to Paul. Pass to Booker. Just 5 on the clock. The 3 ball. And it's Paul missing. The Hawks leading. Bogdanovich wide open. And contact on the shot. So, folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open three, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Now Bridges after the missed 3 from John Collins. That's tipped. Bridges kicks to Booker. Ball outside. Here's Crowder. Phoenix no good that time either. Atlanta leading by 4. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism for a big man? Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Ball outside. Outside Crowder. Bridges outside. To the inside. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
DeAndre Ayton with a big-time shot. Go ahead, young sir.
Young with the ball. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. And finished off by Collins.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Paul finds Bridges. Back to Paul. Booker inside. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Paul for 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Atlanta gets it back. Collins passes to Capella. And the rejection by Ayton.
Boy, Ayton's reach is absolutely incredible. Great anticipation. That is nice defense.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points. Young against Paul. Puts it up from 12, and it's good. 2 points. Young's got the lead up to 8 now for the Hawks.
Right there, you see it. Young's ability to operate out of that pick and roll, very advanced for a player of his age.
Booker dishes to Ayton. Takes it out to Booker. It counts. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Well, he can hit big shots. Booker's about as confident a young man as we've seen when the pressure's on.
44 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And Young, here we go. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Ayton.
You know, when talking about the pressure Young puts on the defense, I'm not sure the word relentless is strong enough.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
Paul kicks to Booker. Up top, Crowder. Out left to the wing. Collins against Paul. Bridges outside. Off target with the open look. And here's Young. From deep three-point range. And so it's Atlanta with the W. Probably a little. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony.
And welcome to 2K Sports for another. Allie, it's all.
Thank you, Brian.
I don't doubt him, Allie. Thanks very much. Here are the 5 for the Suns. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Heat, manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 spot. Booker for 3. And tonight, the rare marquee matchup at center, Grant. This ought to be a treat.
Oh, yes. 2 heavyweights slugging it out. The different styles, but the same goal, to dominate the painted area.
Lowry against Paul. Lowry, the pass to Robinson. Phoenix grabs the miss. Pass to Paul. Outside Booker. Bridges with it. Now Paul. 6 to shoot. Now here's Crowder. The kick out to Paul. From deep. Adebayo grabs the board. Robinson with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. For 3, Lowry. That one is off. And Phoenix will come the other way. Well, it's hard to talk about Lowry without mentioning his fantastic defense.
Quick and physical with ball handlers. Tough to back down in the post and just brings the effort on every play. Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Now here's Robinson. Now here's Lowry. Pass to Butler. Takes it inside. That one drops for him.
This is what the coach wants. Get Jimmy Butler the ball going downhill.
Here's Paul. And here's Booker. Outside Paul. And Booker with the jam.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
To the inside, Adebayo. And that comes off the assist by Lowry.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Paul. It's Bridges on the wing. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Inside, here's Tucker. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
You've got to love a veteran point guard. Lowry keeping his eyes up and his options open.
2 minutes.
Lowry against Paul. It's Booker on the wing. Shoots over Robinson. The kick out to Paul. Bridges passes to Paul. And stolen by Adebayo. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Lowry against Paul. Fires the 3. Lowry no good. The Suns leading. Bridges outside. Pass to Ayton. Bridges right side. Outside for Booker. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Robinson against Booker. Bridges outside. Shot clock at 6. The Suns need to get off a shot. Paul for 3.
You can see on plays like that just how hard it can be to shake Lowry off.
Pass to Butler. Out to Lowry. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Jacks up a 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Ayton. Soft touch off the glass.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Pass to Butler. Hauled in by Paul.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Second team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Amongst the best point guards in the history of our great game. Chris Paul has changed the culture of a few franchises. CP3 is a flat-out winner. Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Suns on top, leading by 5. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
On the court right now for the Suns. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Pass to Booker. Now Paul. The 3. And Tucker pulls it down. Miami trailing. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Suns on D. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. Left side Robinson. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Booker, the pass to Bridges. Back to Booker. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
A versatile scorer. At 6'5", Booker has enough size to make plays in the painted area.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Lowry drives in, and he comes up with a bucket. Lowry's got his first points of the game.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Outside Booker, into the lane. Well, Grant, starting your career in the 50s. You know, actually 90s. Back then, we'd see teams usually score in the 80s and 90s. What do you think of the current scoring?
Really, BA, the 50s? Wow. But it's crazy. I mean, back then, yes, every game was in the 80s and 90s. Now everyone averages at least 100 points per game. So I think it's been an interesting evolution of the game. And, of course, the fans all love offense. And these players and teams today are providing just that.
Lowry, good.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively. And their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Heat culture is all about work. And this roster is littered with overachievers. Jimmy Butler said, quote, "The Miami Heat look for those diamonds in the rough. Players that are hungry, players that have some dog in them and play for one another. These guys do what it takes to be in the league for a while." Brian?
Boy, they compete, right, Allie? Thanks for that. McGee, he's checked in for Crowder. 6 on the shot clock. Here's a 3 from Paul. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Heat have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. And the call will go against JaVale McGee. That's his first foul. A line change here for Miami. And a change for the Suns. Shamit's checked in. Pass to Strus. Here's Hero from deep three-point range. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Some changes for Phoenix. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Ayton. Johnson comes in for Booker. And Payne is subbed in for Chris Paul. Payne on the bounce. McGee with it.
Cameron Payne.
Outside Payne. Pass to McGee. Puts the move on. And it's Miami with a rebound. 1:51 left to play in the first half. The putback. That shot missing. For Phoenix, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. On the take. Goes back up. The double clutch. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
Something else I like out of them so far. They're throwing their bodies around in the paint and scoring inside.
Back to Hero. 1:21 left in the second period. Here's Strus. Offensive rebound. Heat to the wing on the left. Oladipo against Payne. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
1:07 left in the second. Hero for 3.
I can't believe it. I mean, he can't buy a basket in the second period. He might want to keep the ball moving. The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Oladipo against Payne. Pass to Johnson. It's McGee, high post. Payne against Morris. Payne, pass to McGee. Just 4 to shoot. From deep, Johnson. Miami grabs the miss.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Strus's shot is off.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Down low. Here's McGee. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Well, the Heat's shooting only 36% during the second.
Suns foul. Cameron Payne. That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 4.
The free throw drops for Oladipo.
Victor Oladipo. 2.
That one drops. He ties it up. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half of this one. Left side Payne. Pass to McGee. The kick out to Johnson. There's the 3. It's all tied in Miami. We'll see you after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. They did give up a couple baskets. And that's a wrap for our...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Wayne Dedmon is out there with Markieff Morris. Then there's Tyler Hero. Then there's Victor Oladipo. And it's Strus in at the small forward position. That's the group for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half.
And with Tyler Hero, he's shown he can score. He has a skill set to get consistent points and knows how to find his spots on the floor.
McGee finds Johnson. Clock at 6. Back to McGee. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
The Heat with the lead. And here's Oladipo. Inside, Dedmon. Out to Oladipo. Back to Dedmon. He can't hit that time. And Phoenix the other way now. And Hero is solid without the ball as well. Great movement.
Yeah, I mean, he's still improving in that area, but his backdoor cuts are getting better. He really knows how to get easy scores that way. Just needs to learn to not settle for those off-balance shots.
It's Oladipo with a drive, and the shot goes. And the Heat lead by 1.
The top half of Oladipo is so strong. It allows him to take a hit and score.
Up top, Payne, guarded by Morris. Saric, the pass to Payne. Now McGee. Saric down low. He's guarded by Oladipo. They get the rebound. Here's McGee to the middle. Oh, it's stolen by Oladipo. Pass to Strus. Oladipo outside. To the paint. Here's Dedmon. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
The Suns making a switch here. Booker's checked in. Phoenix is shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. Outside Payne. Pass to Saric. Back to Payne. Right wing. Saric, the pass to Payne. Oh, he sticks that one from 20 feet.
Beautiful ball movement. Drawing kick. The defense can't catch up.
Hero against Booker. Oladipo with the ball. And the call will be against Dario Saric. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Oladipo, the pass to Morris. And good. Coming on the setup by Oladipo. Morris has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Whatever they did right in the first half defensively, we're not seeing it now.
It's Booker on the wing. Back to Payne. 6 to shoot. Takes the 3. They get it back. McGee passes to Saric. A minute 31 left in the third. Dedmon, no good.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Booker, the pass to McGee. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Pass to Hero. To the inside. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Oladipo outside. Here's Strus. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Chris Paul, he's checked in for Payne.
Chris Paul.
The Suns trailing. Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. For the lead. And Hero grabs the board.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Here's Oladipo. Ooh, McGee with the block. And now the Suns fast break. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
An explosive offensive force. When Booker has the chance to slam it, he takes full advantage.
Kicks it to Hero. Fires from deep. The shot no good. It's stolen away. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Suns ahead. They lead by 1. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
Let's hear it.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so, in the game for Phoenix, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. Miami trailing. Here's Robinson. So it'll be, and here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team. He said, guys, you don't have to chuck up the first three you see. Keep your heads up. Keep looking for the best option. Let's see how they respond. Back to you guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Pass to Adebayo. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him.
His second personal foul. Second team foul.
And it's Lowry penetrating, and the layup falls.
What a move by Lowry. He can create shots with his handles.
The Suns shooting only 36% so far in this game. Pass to Crowder. Wide open. And the Suns miss again. The Heat with the lead. Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Crowder. To the middle. Here's Tucker. It's not going to go for him. Nice D from Bridges. The Suns have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
First team foul.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Out to the right wing. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
The basket counts, and one. He'll go to the line, a chance at a three-point play. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Anytime you get as many points from the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going.
We also see the points have come off penetration. They've been aggressive breaking down the defense.
Here's a three from Paul. And it's Miami with a rebound. Butler with the ball. Going inside. Outside Robinson. Here's the three. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback. And now a 6-point Miami lead.
This is what they count on Bam for, ensuring the play gets finished.
Inside. And Booker the bucket on the assist by Paul.
Huge, man. I mean, the defense knows what Booker is capable of, but cannot get a stop.
Pass to Robinson. Back to Lowry. Now here's Adebayo. Booker defending. Adebayo, that's good. Adebayo's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Bam is a pro at absorbing contact, especially when he's locked in on scoring.
Lowry against Paul. Booker, pass to Crowder. Outside for Booker. Now Paul. Shot clock at 5. Back to Booker. 4-3. Good work defensively by Robinson.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation. Phoenix ball.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
The Suns have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Paul passes to Crowder. Denied by Adebayo.
With a strong sense of timing and awareness, Bam sent that shot away.
Lowry outside. Stolen by Ayton. Here's Booker. Finished off the break.
Oh, a high high-volume scorer with just too many moves to count. Booker is so dependable under pressure.
Lowry drives in, and that one drops for him. And the Heat lead by 6.
And the shot by Lowry is the definition of clutch. He relishes being the man in these moments.
Paul passes to Aiden. Outside Paul. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bridges finds Paul. Clock at 4. Launches a 3. Can't get it to drop. The Heat go the other way with it. Now here's Butler. Pass to Lowry. 17 seconds left to play in the fourth. And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Now here's Bridges. Misses the deep three-point attempt. So the Heat win it. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. And Brent in this one, terrific talent on both sides. Everybody getting ready for this one.
This is not a game where you take the dry eraser and circle it in the training room. You take the permanent marker because you wanted this one. You wanted it to get here sooner. And tonight we're going to see some high-level play against these powerhouse teams.
Just 5 to shoot. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Ball looking over the floor. Crowder dishes to Booker. To the right side. Paul kicks to Booker. And the 3 ball is good.
And as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA, Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
Pass to Mitchell. Shoots from the elbow. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that it's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
The offensive rebound. Crowder, second chance shot, and that's 2 points on the layup.
And Crowder, one of those guys who's a protector both defensively, but also on the offensive rebound.
Outside Conley. Now the pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Inside. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Conley.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Now here's Booker. He kicks it to Bridges. Passes it to Ayton. The Suns need to get a shot off. No good from Booker. Booker's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Mitchell's shot is good.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
Now here's Paul, and he drives in, uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack, and where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Stolen by Michael Conley. Mitchell outside. And then Mitchell at the dunk.
And defensively, Conley relies on his instincts and quick hands. Great play to get them in transition.
Paul outside. Crowder the pass to Paul. Launches a 3. Good work defensively by Conley. Jazz have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Booker against Mitchell. It's up a 3. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And with Mikal Bridges, he's a player who knows his role and plays his role as well.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Conley's shot is off.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And Booker kicks to Crowder. Rebound by Mitchell. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Utah. Trailing by 2. Conley gets the bucket.
And with the ball in his hands, Mitchell attracts attention, then breaks down the defense with the pass.
Paul against Conley. Pass to Ayton. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Paul outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Paul's got 5.
It's a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Pass to Mitchell. Lets it go with the 3. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. Conley against Paul. 23 seconds left in the first. Bridges outside. Outer dishes to Ayton. And it's Bridges at the elbow. And it's Paul penetrating. Back to Bridges. Here's Crowder. No luck. They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Jazz leading by a point. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen from the Jazz so far, what's your take?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. Both free throws good from Booker. And you look at the 2021 draft class, just some unbelievable talent at the top.
I mean, Cade Cunningham, for me, probably is the consensus best player, but man, you got guys like Suggs and Green and Kuminga with that rare athleticism. And how about Mobley? He really defines what a modern-day big is supposed to be. I mean, what more could you want?
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Utah Jazz last season was elite at both ends of the floor. Sixth Man of the Year winner Jordan Clarkson says 3 things we've been doing well are playing fast, sharing the basketball, and defense. We're playing a fun style of basketball and just keep racking up the wins. Guys?
They are fun to watch and a handful. D.A., thanks.
Mikal Bridges is one of those guys who maybe is a jack of all trades and master of nothing, willing to do whatever it takes to help the team win.
And there's the call on DeAndre. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
And we played through the first minute here in the second.
Getting right into the shooter's face, Jay Crowder closed that space off pretty quick.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That'll be his second foul of the game.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
For 3, Booker. A second chance effort. And that one's good, Ayton.
You know, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Buries it from 3-point range. Mitchell's got 12.
Their 3rd 3-pointer in a row.
Ray, you always want DeAndre Ayton to play more aggressively, don't you?
Well, it's when he's at his best, especially when he's down low and using his frame. He's kind of like, you know, this young kid that doesn't realize how big he is, but he's starting to understand how much his size can impact what he can do on both ends of the floor.
Puts one up from 19. No good from Booker.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Jazz trailed by 5. And there's the call on DeAndre. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Mitchell. Takes it inside. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And you got to clog up those lanes. Mitchell just explodes to the rim when he gets to that launching pad.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Shoots the 3. No good that time. So Phoenix will take it the other way. And there's the call on DeAndre. That's his third foul of the game.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his third foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. To the middle. Gobert double teamed. Mitchell wide open. They get it back. Second shot opportunity. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Gobert.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
To the inside, and stolen by Bogdanovich. On the wing, Mitchell. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. 6 to shoot. Feeds to Gobert. And slammed up by Gobert.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Bridges finds Paul. Driving the lane. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. JaVale McGee's checked in for 8. Kaminsky comes in for Jay Crowder. Johnson, he's checked in for Bridges. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Devin Booker. Clarkson passes to Gay.
Well, a combo guard who can do a lot of things decently well. Jordan Clarkson, solid at dishing that rock.
And there's the pass to Shamet. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Shamet. Johnson against Clarkson. From deep. Utah with the rebound.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's a 3-point Jazz lead.
And the strength of Clarkson on display. Awesome job fending off the defense and not letting that deter him from scoring.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a tremendous start for Donovan Mitchell. He had 14 points, 2 assists.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Setting the floor for the Suns. JaVale McGee is out there with Kaminsky. Then it's Payne. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. Now here's Payne. Passes it to Johnson. Back to Payne. Pass to Shamet. Johnson for three. Rebounded by Clarkson. Utah leading by 3. To the paint. Here's Gay. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
Rudy Gay not messing around that time on the inside, getting up quickly and all the way to the rim.
Payne looking around. McGee finds Payne. Back to McGee. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Oni passes to Whiteside. Here's Oni. Clarkson on the wing. Shoots over Shamet. And it's off the back rim. No good. Suns trail by 5. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up. So maybe just a step too far.
First team foul.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there. And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Pass to Whiteside. The pass to Oni. Driving to the basket. McGee with the block. Johnson kicks to Payne. Kaminsky, the pass to Shamet. Back to Kaminsky.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Sharch has checked in for the Suns. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end. He said, I feel the need to really get after it defensively and show that. I watch film on every person I'm guarding. Defense travels. Offense comes and goes. Guys, back to you.
He's never satisfied, and I love that about him, D.A. Thanks.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Gay passes to Clarkson. And a lot of contact on that one, so yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
6 on the shot clock. Payne. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
This is his first free throw of the game. Good on both. 1:25 left to play in the third. Here's Oni. Payne covering. Oni passes to Gay. Oh, Whiteside in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
As soon as that pass was released, Whiteside's eyes lit up, and he finishes that off with some style.
Payne passes to Saric. Back to Payne. At the elbow with Saric. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shamet. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Shamet's got it all tied up now for the Suns. Here's Oni. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Gay finds Whiteside. Back to Gay. And finished off by Gay.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
And here is Shamet.
Landry Shamet able to see a couple of different cultures in the early part of his career. And maybe some of that understanding about how guys have succeeded in playing roles is eventually going to help his career along the way.
And so he makes both from the line. 5 seconds left in the third quarter. Conley with a wide open look. Hits it from three-point range. Conley's got 6 points.
And this pumps the whole team up. Conley's shooting ability brings energy and excitement.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Jazz lead by 3. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Outside Crowder. Here's Paul. Gobert knocks it away.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Ayton kicks to Bridges. 5 to shoot. Back to Ayton. Tries again. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Mitchell. Chris Paul grabs the miss. Suns trail by 6. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. He dishes it to Crowder. Ayton trying to break free. Shot by Crowder, no good. It's Gobert with the ball for the Utah Jazz. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Ayton against Conley. Back to Bogdanovich, uncovered, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Paul against Conley. Gobert with the block. And they recover it. Up top, Crowder. He's covered by Bogdanovich. That's a 2 from Paul. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good.
Wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Utah?
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
I also love the fact that they played with speed tonight. They haven't sputtered one bit, constantly getting out on the break and creating opportunities in transition.
How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Paul outside. Again, the miss by Paul.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Ayton throws it down.
Just great hands for Ayton to time that one.
Jazz leading by 9. Mitchell outside. Down low. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
I agree. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Booker the pass to Bridges. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
Bridges confident right now, and I like to see him just be quick with those kind of decisions.
Mitchell looking it over. To the paint. Here's Conley. Yes, that goes in. Conley's got the lead up to 11 now for the Jazz.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Ayton, great pass to set up the lay-in. Ayton's got 4 this quarter.
And the defense gets physical, but Ayton doesn't seem to get knocked off of balance. That helps him to keep the focus.
O'Neal dishes to Bogdanovich, and it's blocked. And Gobert kicks to O'Neal. Mitchell outside. Back to O'Neal. From downtown. And Donovan Mitchell hits from deep. And the Jazz lead by 12.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Jazz.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Donovan Mitchell.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving him.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Ball against Conley. Paul outside. Jacks up a 3. Connects from three-point range.
This is how Chris Paul keeps the defense honest, making enough threes that you can't leave him alone anywhere on the floor.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining.